Hello everyone, it is I, Neuroski Quartz, and today's gonna be another video where we shit on the scum of the earth. Today's topic is, this bitch again. Let's get into this shitty situation. Now, for those who aren't caught up on the whole Eden situation, go watch these videos. They're a pretty accurate representation of the timeline from my perspective anyways, kinda. I don't really have much. LioConvoy did a better job at explaining this. I'll leave his video in the description. And along with that, you can go watch my whole Eden saga, which I have a playlist for. Anyways, what has old Eden, aka Buttons, been up to? A lot of shit. And yes, I'm gonna be calling him Buttons from now on. Why? Because fuck him. I don't care. Anyways, Eden has been under fire for lots of things lately, such as ERPing with a minor, accusing others of shit they didn't do, and being a hypocrite. But you know what? That's normal for him. So, for once and for all, I'm gonna deal with him permanently. And if he wants to come after me for this video, he can say it to my fucking face instead of cowering like a fucking pussy. Let's do this. First up, a tweet where he acts like a victim. Warning, you're gonna see tons of this. Taking accountability for a heinous action doesn't include twisting the truth to try to seem more innocent. That's manipulation. You know what manipulation is, Buttons? Manipulation is lying about shit to make yourself seem better. You do that on a consistent basis. Not only that, manipulation is also getting others to do your fucking dirty work instead of doing it yourself. For example, when you're too much of a fucking snowflake to handle some shit, you send others to do it. You know, like you sent Love back after me, after that whole falling out we had, you know? So maybe don't try and talk about, oh, that's blatant manipulation, alright? Keep your fucking mouth shut, dumbass. Next one. As a minor, I don't want you to worry about such things. When you're an adult, or if you want to, talk to trusted adults like your parents about that. And it's basically quote tweeting something. Oh yeah, and since they're a minor, you probably want to act out some sick fantasy you have with them in the DMs where no one else can see what you can say, therefore no one else can critique you. Now, say it with me. Stop fucking lying, Buttons. But in all seriousness, this is kind of decent, which is rare for him. He's giving an honest to God minor advice. However, your account says minor's DNI. Is that Chris Hansen? I see. What else do we have? Oh yeah, some things that I forgot to mention in my apologizing to Fluffy and Queen video. I'm gonna discuss these before we get into the big boy, which is after this next tweet that we're gonna cover. But first, I just want to cover these. The first thing is that Eden was friends with and actively defended an Orbiter. If I mentioned that before, I am sorry for repeating it. And the second thing is Eden got banned from many Discord servers for his behavior, which was actually correct. It was mentioned before, and I blindly discredited it. And now that I know it is true because Vivzy banned him, well, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. You have to be a scummy piece of shit to be banned from Vivzy's Discord server, though. And finally, Buttons tried to get a fucking restraining order against Anthony, aka his ex, without proof of him committing a crime. For those who don't know, Buttons accused Anthony of assault. Literal assault. That is a crime. And, that's kind of fucked up. You don't have any evidence of it, Buttons. And the funny thing is, he even admitted it on a stream, which I'm not going to go through the effort of looking through that. Fuck you. Look on your own. But yeah, it looks like Buttons pulled a Duke lacrosse team on us. Anyways, next tweet before we get into the big boy, which will result in a tangent. They'll probably take up the rest of this video. After last night is someone making a character a rapist, I have one new life rule for myself. Never trust someone who says they have no limits when it comes to NSFW. That means they accept everything, and some things are not to be accepted. Yeah, like ERPing with minors and acting like a victim are to not be accepted. Like being a stupid cunt is to not be accepted. Like trying to claim that sexuality erasure is a thing is not to be accepted. But you did all of the above, so you have no room to talk here, Button. Shut the fuck up. Alright, here's the big boy. Warning, if you're not used to seeing me get legitimately mad, then skip to whatever time code I pop up on screen. Otherwise, be with caution or enjoy. I hope karma bites your ass, you backstabbing reputation concerned shit stain. You put your image over your friends, you are nothing but a roach. Not only was I betrayed, but in that I was lied to. You have lost any chance of returning to my life unless work is put in. Never lie to me. That's rule 1. I don't know who they are talking about here, but Buttons. Buttons. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Please. You have no room to talk about how you were lied to, okay? You have no room to talk about betrayal. You have no room to talk about backstabbing and reputation. Because guess what? You put your image over everyone else. Okay? You are constantly trying to make yourself look better. Because why bother admitting when you are wrong? That's crazy. And not only that, you lied to everyone on Twitter about the shit that you've been through. You lied to me about a literal felony taking place. And when you chose to throw a fucking hissy fit at me over literally nothing and had a falling out with me and literally blocked me for no absolute reason, you chose to act like a fucking victim and throw me under the bus for everything. You are a manipulative scumbag who will do anything to silence your dissenters, including having me make a fucking video defending you, putting me at risk of being harassed by those going after you. And what did you do after I risked my reputation, mental health, and general integrity making that video? You fucking betrayed me. Why don't you yourself put work into bettering yourself instead of putting the blame on everyone else? Maybe that way, people won't be constantly calling you out all the fucking time, you stupid bitch. But you probably won't. You'll just come to this video and whine to me while claiming that I'm bullying you or some shit. Well, you know what? Go jump off a fuck. I have been informed that I should not finish that sentence. Anyways, that is enough that my brain cells can take of this bullshit. If I left out anything else, somebody else will talk about it. Okay? Good. Buttons, fuck you. This is Neuroski Corsa, signing out, and I'm gonna go watch fucking Star vs. the Forces of Evil to regain my mental sanity. Later, lads.